Another in-game strategy we're going to have a look at today. Now this can quite commonly happen. We're just left with one pawn. So we got to get that pawn up here to D8, turn that puppy into a queen or a rook. These are the only two pieces that we can checkmate with in the end game if the only other piece we have is a king. So, what we like to tell the kids is a lot like football. Here's your block, here's your runner. So the first thing we want to do is we want to block. Now, of course, the king, he's happy on the D file, because if he's on the D file, there's no way in the world the pawn can make it to D8. We got our block. Now, of course, the king's presence is in opposition and proposes a wall here. So the king has choices. He can go here, 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 or here. Let's say he goes here. What do? We come forward. Again, he can't go to these three squares. He can go off to the side, or he can back up. Let's say he goes off to the side. Alright, fine. We'll scoot up one. He gets back in front of us, then we have a problem. So, what we want to do is we want to stretch out as far as we can. Edit to here, Tim, and start again. We have our block. Let's say the king backs up a square. We're going to take that real estate. Let's say he steps to the side. We can come towards him, but we have to step off to the side ourselves. We want to get as far up the board with our king as possible, but still not lose our pawn in the process. We're just going to take a step forward. Why? Because we're attacking this square with the pawn. The king is attacking this square, and this square. So we are forcing the king up the board. Now, we can stay in opposition. King comes down, then we've made a mistake. Why? Because if we put the pawn here, the king will capture. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to keep on attacking this square, and this square. Actually, it's not so much this square, this square, and this square. It's three squares that are relative to the black king. So, these three squares, if the king was here, it would be these three squares. If the king was here, it would be these three squares, so forth and so on. So, we're not attacking this square, but now we are. So, we're pushing the king up. And we're going to bring up this guy. And of course the king is going to come down in our face. And we are attacking these three squares, which is fine. Now, if we move here, king is going to go here. We've lost our pawn. So what do? Check. Pushing the king back and attacking these three squares. So we're going to head on up here. King can't come here. King can't come here, here, or here. Now, because our king is attacking these three squares, we've pretty much cleared a path all the way up to D8. So all he can do is wait. We're coming up. He can't go here, here, or here. Again, he steps off to the side maybe. We come here. He steps over here. Maybe he's optimistic. I don't know. We've made it to D8, and now we can promote our pawn to a queen and checkmate in just a matter of moves. Again, in-game strategies, king and a pawn. You'll see it every then and again, and it pays to know this.